12 countries with the most refugees. 1. Turkey. 3.7 million. Turkey hosts 3.67 million refugees, mainly 3.64 million Syrians. Syrians in Turkey live in host communities. They are placed under temporary protection. Turkey also has refugees from Iraq, Afghanistan, and Iran. 2. United States. 3+ million. Since 1980, the U.S. has admitted over 3.1 million refugees. Most of them came from Burma, Iraq, and Somalia. The refugee ceiling under Trump was 15,000. Biden raised it to 125,000 for fiscal years 2022 and 2023. 3. Germany. 2.2 million. Germany's refugee population has doubled in less than a year. At the start of 2022, the country provided shelter to 1.2 million. In 2023, that number shot up to 2.2 million. Among the refugees are Ukrainians and Syrians. 4. Colombia. 1.8 million. In 2021, Colombia hosted the most refugees in the Americas. Many of these refugees are displaced Venezuelans. 5. Pakistan. 1.5 million. Pakistan's refugee population is almost entirely composed of Afghans. These refugees have been in the country for decades. Most of them have fled the Soviet-Afghan War. Pakistan saw another influx of Afghans in 2001 when the U.S. invaded Afghanistan. 6. Uganda. 1.48 million. Since 2016, the country's refugee population has tripled in size. 1 million refugees in Uganda are from South Sudan. Another 430,000 are from the Democratic Republic of Congo. 7. Russia. 1.45 million. The number of refugees heading from Ukraine to Russia is uncertain. The UN estimates it to be slightly over 1 million. Russian officials report more than 5 million refugees. Not much is known about the fate of Ukrainians resettled in Russia. Ukrainian officials say that a portion of these transfers may be deportations. 8. Poland. 1.21 million. Since 2022, over 15.4 million Ukrainians have entered Poland. The country has spent $8.8 billion on supporting refugees from Ukraine. At present, Poland hosts 1.21 million refugees. Out of them, 1.2 million are Ukrainians. There are also several thousand refugees from Russia and Belarus. 9. Sudan. 1.1 million. Sudan is one of the largest countries of asylum, but it's also facing its own refugee crisis. Sudan hosts over 807,000 refugees from South Sudan. South Sudan in turn hosts 310,000 people from Sudan. Sudan is also home to tens of thousands from Ethiopia, Syria, and Eritrea. 10. Bangladesh. 929,000. Bangladesh currently hosts almost 1 million refugees. An overwhelming majority of them are stateless Rohingya. They sought asylum en masse starting in 2017. At the time, violent clashes erupted in Myanmar's Rakhine state. Cox's Bazar has transformed into the world's largest refugee camp. 11. Ethiopia. 867,000. Ethiopia is home to 867,000 refugees. The majority of them have fled from conflicts in South Sudan, Somalia, Sudan, and Eritrea. 12. Iran. 840,000. Iran and Afghanistan share a 550-mile border. 820,000 of the 840,000 refugees in Iran come from Afghanistan. In addition to the refugees, Iran houses 3.2 million Afghans. Nearly half of them lack proper documentation.